Onion rings are vegetable donuts.
But if you want to keep the country shut down, then it would make sense to focus on the number of cases. If you want the country to open up, it would make sense to focus on the number of actual deaths and hospitalizations. But obviously, as we test more people, it's going to produce more cases. The thing I want everyone to look up, though, and to research, and please don't trust me, but look this up. Bill and Melinda Gates, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, made a massive donation of $100 million on February 6th, 2020, as reported by CNN. They donated $100 million to the CDC. So who's in control of the CDC? It's Bill and Melinda Gates, who, by the way, happen to be the folks making the vaccine. So I do not trust Dr. Fauci. Today, folks, we have a cure for the virus. We have a cure for the virus, and we have a cure for the fear. Stop listening to Fauci and Bill Gates. And I have a question. Who out there has the ability to fire Dr. Fauci? Because he's been wrong about everything. He says we should shut the borders. We shouldn't shut the borders. We should wear a mask. We shouldn't wear a mask. We should never shake hands again. Dr. Fauci is a corrupt individual.
Burn!
Okay, you're ending it right there. We have truly not seen as much from Dr. Fauci, and earlier on in the program we did talk about whether or not he should be staying on the coronavirus task force at this time, because as you said, there have been instances of him contradicting himself and his own medical advice. So it'll be interesting to see if we hear from Dr. Fauci anytime soon. We have heard, at least from President Trump and his Twitter access that he has, and the fact that he's able to promote his thoughts and share them freely with anyone who follows him on Twitter. And he did say that he was thinking about cutting off funding if schools do not reopen in the fall. What do you think about that from the president, making it very clear that he wants schools to reopen, and in fact there could be negative outcomes for those that don't?
Well, one, we should definitely open up the schools, and we need to stop listening to Dr. Fauci, who is funded by Bill and Melinda Gates. And all of your listeners know this. I know this. You know this. We all know this. But Jeffrey Epstein's not a good man, and Bill Gates spent a lot of time with Mr. Jeffrey Epstein. So I don't think we should be listening to a pedophile for how to treat our kids, period. And we shouldn't be listening to people who spend time with pedophiles as it relates to our kids. So if Bill Gates wanted to watch my kids as a babysitter, I wouldn't let him do it. I'm certainly not going to use a vaccine he recommends. And Bill Gates has asked Dr. Fauci to serve on his board for the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. So stop listening to Bill Gates and Dr. Fauci. They are corrupt individuals, and Bill Gates hangs out with pedophiles consistently. Why would he hang out with Epstein? Why would he do that? It's sick.
Okay. Okay. All right. Clay Clark, thank you for coming on today's program. We appreciate it. Thanks for sharing your thoughts.
It's another media disaster. The media has lost so much credibility in this country. Our media has become the laughingstock of the world.